Well, really looking forward to this one. What a momentous occasion this is for Bulcsu Revesz. First time pro, first season on the professional circuit, and what a way to start. These are what dreams are made of. Any snooker player from any walk of life practices all the hours.
It was a good safety shot, but it seemed to get warm appreciation from Ronnie. Probably aware himself of the... Very good pot, a little bit unfortunate.
Bulcsu Revesz 1.
To gain their professional status for the first time. Anton Kowalski from Poland, and what priceless experience these minimum 2 years on the professional circuit will be for him.
Playing the shootout, was commentating, played one shot and had to watch Sean Murphy make that fantastic. For having this experience.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 7. 1. Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Gift any easy opportunities to Ronnie. That'll help.
Again, certainly to continue the settling down process.
Ronnie's made a point. He's going to play more shots this season left-handed. Bulcsu clearly another player. But you cannot
14.
afford to miss a black off the spot at any level. That is a cardinal sin. Hit it so bad he didn't even land on a red as well. Get the impression he's quite a confident boy. Certainly backs himself.
One.
Yeah.
9.
Maybe a little bit fortunate to find that gap.
You may not be punished for that type of mistake on the amateur circuit. Although so far he's not getting punished.
But he couldn't have wished for
1.
alone one chance. Again, let's hope we can just continue the settling down process.
I think this frame is massive, or whichever frame it is to be, that you alluded to that little bit of swagger he has around the table, and you're absolutely right. There is that. The shot just gets on with it. Has a good rhythm.
17.
But it's a fine. The last couple of seasons, again making the switch to left-handed.
25. $33.
Yeah, certainly very fluid. Help Ronnie's enjoyment of the match. Very well. Massive occasion for him. And he's made a great start.
41.
Ronnie giving him the evil eye, having a look at him. Having a look at his technique. You're always curious to know what's he like, what's his game like.
Yeah. Of course, Ronnie O'Sullivan a huge favourite in this match.
58.
but he's quite happy to keep receiving the chances from Ronnie if they
61.
come, which they have done in this frame.
$65.
Apart from the occasion. He won't be. Yeah, Ronnie just didn't have the angle to be able to pot it, as difficult as it was to come down the table. The slower you play those kind of shots, always more difficult. White went further down the table, wasn't able to check it and hold for the black.
Ronnie a serve.
Yeah, he's got the hopes of a nation resting on his shoulders, hasn't he? We had a junior circuit, and he's earned his right to be a member of the World Snooker Tour. Not very many
One.
players beat an experience. A good start to today.
Ronnie's first real scoring opportunity.
Nine.
Be a little bit frustrated only making 16.
Ronnie a serve.
Well, not only has he caught the pack too thin, he's not going to keep breaking down when he's in amongst them.
One. Seven.
Spread out, plenty of options. Fully expect him to win the frame. That's great
15.
cue ball control.
Of this, the Xi'an Grand Prix, the last
23.
time in the Northern Ireland Open. It's going to be a big uphill battle for Bulcsu
31.
Revesz in the events that he played in. Just outrageous, really, how well he...
As he's got older, he's managed his time and his energy a lot better. Doesn't play in every term. And as a result then, he has that little bit extra in the tank. But certainly the last couple of years, his appetite for major tournaments in China, particularly for him, each time he's playing, and rightly so, on the main table in front of a crowd. Still a bit of work to do if he did want to make yet another century. Not just this red, but more so even that green. Lovely.
71.
No, it's going to have to be the
78.
double on the green.
Get more of a swing on the white to come around the angles, that kind of figure of 8. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, because if Ronnie had that similar shot later on in the frame, he would play it. Didn't leave a pot on here. And again, there's that shot I just talked about from Ronnie. That's what he's had a look at.
Foul.
No. He's hoping the blacks come to his rescue here.
Played that well. Potential to leave it on. It's only a fraction away from getting the cover.
One.
Often find the odd dark stat floating around from time to time, and
6.
Ronnie had already won 18 of his 41 ranking titles before Revesz was born.
12.
I suppose.
20.
Tend to see with players as they get older to get a little bit more cautious, a little bit slower.
But he's still very much the grand master of the group.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
Played a plant off it. He's very quick off some of his shots.
Yeah, he knew it soon as it hit. Already 32 points to the good Ronnie as he came to the...
Basic enough shots like that. You're just getting a sense Ronnie getting even more and more comfortable. Could well run away with this.
15. 22.
Putting that range. Breaking off here in this fourth frame. I'd love to win this frame. Get into the interval at 2-all. Could have probably asked for much more before the match.
But unfortunately for Revesz, talent and potential doesn't provide ranking. As that long red rattles and stays out.
Yeah, you just feel it. Similar to yesterday, he can play very Can play that very well. Like not on its spot, but still out in the open.
7.
Identifies the key red. Our ball tries to get on it as soon as possible. Really come to the fore.
11.
And he worked it out fairly well. Just to judge that. Almost a powerful stun. That you feel if you can get on the black. Be able to
23.
But one good shot here. Get on the red in between the pack and the loose red. He's played it perfectly. As all the matches unfold, as we watch Ronnie just dissect this little break.
29.
Hill on table 2. And it's a bit of a Sean Murphy show over on table 4. He's looks like he's going to make another century for 3 centuries in 4 frames against Jake.
Can we seen a few shots ago? Yeah, going back to Sean Murphy, this is better this time.
41.
3 centuries.
$47.
Ronnie's natural tempo just coming out now. Around the table. That almost little skip he does as
55.
he's just approaching the... It's just all starting to feel very easy for Ronnie. This frame is done.
61.
as well. It's important to, you know, of course, as a player, you're there to win, and sometimes you can get so wrapped up in the stress of it. The biggest arenas we'll see on the World Snooker Tour this year.
He'd still be insistent on him playing this match. Nothing else, just to watch the master up close. Watch his cue ball. And with that break of 82. Ideally, not only would he like to win this match, as for this young man, just try and continue on. With an anxious look to see, does this
May not even go for it.
Is he tempted by this? That was very thin. Had the opportunity there.
Bulcsu Revesz is probably too inexperienced to beat Ronnie O'Sullivan in a tactical exchange. Because you just get the feeling that wait for the chances to come along and then he'll pounce. He's had a mini taste of success. UK Championship last season, 2023. Lost 6-3 to Hamid Mir despite making his highs. 6-1 down, 8-5 down to beat him 10-8.
Get a chance to see that fluency we've seen in the first frame.
1.
Desperate to try and get that. So, been a few steps ahead. Get on the back nicely. All dependent. Yeah,
8.
seems to have a nice angle here. He's parallel.
14.
You can see by his reaction there, just lovely putt, and managed to be low on the black, so a little delayed backspin that just clipped the red helped.
We may not have the angle there to get low enough. Again. Couldn't fail to be on this red. Completed his third century in that match as well. 103, 76, 100, 84, and then
It's a long way to go to play an hour of snooker and only get 28 points.
46.
well, just detected a heavy. Well, he couldn't avoid the contact, but he's dealt with it nicely. That's a brilliant pot.
Obviously felt he couldn't just make sure the pot and leave himself.
Good strike.
61.
Well, he needs it to pull up, and he needs it to pull up fast. It's pushing the brown safe, trying to lay the cue ball onto the cushion.
Bulcsu Revesz, 61.
A little bit of insurance.
Get his second frame on the board. Not sure Ronnie will come back to the table. If he gets the snooker, he probably won't.
Bulcsu Revesz.
So this young man will be feeling good about himself winning that frame. Reduced his arrears to 3-2. And he looks comfortable out there. That's a little bit of ragness has just crept into Ronnie's game. A little bit frustrated.
You know, it's a big day not just for the player, but for everyone else. Family members, sponsors, the club he may practice at. Sure, he's got a lot of support back home.
9.
Means he can get right into the heart of this pack here. Plenty of pace. Yeah, that's nicely done, as long as the blue doesn't... He's fine. Well, he was fine, and that's a really poor shot. Oh, and he's had a prop.
Not being on the colour, that little shot. Obviously, he was fearful of...
1.
That's one of them where your heart just sinks as soon as the tip makes contact with the cue ball.
9.
I think by far playing that shot just up to the blue, it seems like he's nearly always makes such a big difference in break building.
I remember the listening. Why do you not just always overhit that shot? You're always guaranteed to be on a balk colour, if not.
23.
It's the instructions you give to yourself. If you start saying to yourself, don't be short, don't be straight, it's like... Whereas Ronnie just seems to know exactly where he wants the white.
29.
And he plays for it there. So if you said to most players to put it perfect, they would.
Pretty much 100% comfortable at the table. That shot is so basic to keep landing
37.
perfect. You've got to feel incredibly comfortable. This Ronnie O'Sullivan basically plays. It's just all there. And again, you see that shot.
What you want to happen. Break building so much easier.
And the best players in the world are that.
$57.
And just check the scoreboard there. Putting this blue. Well, there's
Foul.
a terrible shot. Definitely pot it.
Still needs one colour. 43 points remaining on the table. You can see 42
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
behind.
1. Foul.
Proved fruitful. Forced the mistake. Got the penalty points, and now big target in behind that black. Oh dear, that's a bad one.
They've enjoyed watching him play. He's been entertaining. And even when he has made a couple of mistakes. Like all young players, the hard work's going to be done in the qualifiers. Winning those first and second round matches.
Yeah, and I listened to his interview he did with him. He sort of said, you know, the first season is all about the improvement, getting used to conditions, and as you know, Fergal, the TV tables, the tournament tables, the qualifier tables even, they all seem to play very differently to what you can try and replicate on the practice table.
Just learn from it. Again, a young player, you can make a million mistakes. You just don't.
You can't be too disappointed with the losses that come, because they will come. As a snooker player, it's inevitable.
It's important to keep a positive attitude.
Seven.
Perfectly played. Good news, bad news.
Bulcsu.
You can get a little bit anxious, trying to worry about what kind of split you get, but the first priority
One.
has to be to pot the blue.
Ronnie 7. 1.
In a world of trouble here.
Foul and a miss.
It was a
Ronnie
good attempt, to be fair. Yeah. A lovely shot there. Yeah, unusual to see the spider being used with the extension on it. And then obviously
9.
still
But what a glorious chance this now for the Rocket to sign and seal this match at this visit.
16.
Game that he could potentially improve on. A few shot selections, a few shot
25.
executions to beat Ronnie O'Sullivan in a major ranking event. Pretty much nailed on to go deep in
32.
events these days. Always treated so well, and rightly so.
$40.
It's been a very comfortable passage. Next round to be playing Wan Sejun. Struggles continue. Would have been looking for a deep. At the same time, you can get into a bit of a routine, a pattern.
58.
Ideally, you're sleeping. A good performance. Still very young, very raw. But it's Ronnie O'Sullivan with that 5-2 win
and the match.
that goes through.